Alright, so since video games are officially dead now, I'm going to do a complete retrospective on every game. So here's the Python script everybody loves, and if you haven't been here before, I don't know why you're here. What it does is it scans through a separate text document with every video game. So here's a text document, 150,000 video games, and just chooses one at random. The hell is there? There's a game called Burger Cat. There's no time to get distracted. So before I used to just do one game, but now I'm gonna switch it up a bit. A 5-minute episode, so I'm gonna just I could probably bang out like 15 of these maybe. 15 of these, 20 seconds each. I mean, that's how much content my old videos had. Yeah. This is gonna work out great. So I just figured it's about time I just carpet bomb YouTube with just useless content. Alright, I think that's 15. I can't count. Centipede. It's a classic, right? Or I think it is. I mean, people say that, right? I wasn't exactly alive in 1981, but I get the game's appeal. Some kid stuck in a 1981 arcade, and you're tired of Pac-Man shit. Pac-Man and Galega, and pinball. Fuck pinball.
Emerald Dragon.
So Emerald Dragon is a Japan-only RPG that never got localized to the Americas. I've never heard of this game. I've heard of every game. It has a unique combat system. Usually you get this boring Dragon Quest combat system where you attack enemy attacks, but this one runs on some sort of strategy energy meter kind of thing. But the hugest plot twist is that you don't play as an Emerald Dragon, you play as a Sapphire Dragon. Get your colors right, Japan. Okay, so I have absolutely no idea what this game, First Queen, I have no idea what it's about. I couldn't find any information on this game. All I could find are terrible low quality videos that I'm stealing. It looks interesting where you're in control of like a militia and you're like destroying a kingdom, and it's very fast paced and like I'm interested. I'm gonna put this on my radar, my adjective radar. I'm saving that for later. Believe it or not, this next game, Transylvania, is a text-based, although there's pictures, but text-based is a text-based horror game. Let me just read you an excerpt. You hear a loud hissing meow. You are inside the clay hut. A cat eyes you warily. It's bone chilling. I have goosebumps. Oh wow, a real game? I got a real game? There's a real game in this list? Okay. Final Fantasy Tactics. This is the iOS port, so it's probably bad because there's so much stuff happening in the original Final Fantasy Tactics, and I can't imagine you with your fat fingers poking your touchscreen trying to get the little hitting that grid. I don't see this working out too well. You're just gonna fat finger it and you're gonna open up all the menus and you're gonna turn into a dog or something. Your main character is gonna turn into a dog. But wasn't there like weird classes like calculator and bluesmith and just weird stuff going on in that game? That's why I like it. There's just so much flexibility. So Jumping Pop, it has me a little confused because I played a version of this game. I don't know if this is like a ROM hack. You see, the game I played was called Tumble Pop in the arcades back in the 90s. Same characters, they're twins with vacuum sucking up ghosts and stuff and monsters for the time period they're in. You know, example, they're at Paris and there's mimes attacking you, and you're in Egypt and the Sphinx are attacking. This is besides the point. Same game. The only difference is that Jumping Pop has anime girls in the background. You're fighting this monster snowman, and there's like this cat child in the background. You're trying to unlock the picture. I don't know. I really don't know who this is for. I really hate the Commodore 64. Like, I don't know what to do. There's like 3 colors on the screen. There's no sound. And it's just like a dot moving, and then you hit a button and you bomb the target. This is bad. Next game. Now this is one of the games I've heard of, and I never got around to playing. I don't know if I missed it at some point for some reason, but it's Knights of the Old Republic. 1 and 2. Everybody and their moms have a hard-on for this game. I think more so the first one. I believe it was when BioWare actually gave a shit, and before they became hacks, and this was like in my backlog. Probably past its peak. I don't like Star Wars. Can I ask you guys something? What the hell was Croc's problem? Croc. Has anybody played Croc? The only interaction I had with the Croc franchise was the demo disc you got at Pizza Hut in the 90s, mid-90s. And then I do not remember anything notable from the series. Like, can anybody name anything Croc's done? I know there's gems in it. gemstones. He's a crocodile. Maybe he's an alligator, I don't know. So one of my favorite genres, besides being fighting games, is that they have a subgenre of fighting games where it takes place in high schools. I can only name one, the Rival School franchise, and now two, Asuka 120% Burning Fest Limited 1997 ASK Saturn. This game, it's also in a high school setting. The characters' powers are what they do after school, like tennis players are fighting with tennis rackets, cheerleaders, pom-poms, baseball players, catcher's mitt and not a bat, I don't know why, whose decision that was, but like the staff shows up too, like the principal jumps in and starts fighting people. It's a great subgenre. Okay, so that's it for me. Comment below if you want me to change anything, I missed anything, I mean, whatever. But this seems to me a better balance of things, because before I just used to make one video about one game nobody cares about. But now I get to make one video about 15 games nobody cares about. I'm a businessman, you see.